stop it. Ah! What is this?
Okay. All right, Felix. Everything's all right.
What is this? Anyway, stop it. Mensch, God damn it, Photoshop. Sometimes you just do weird things.
Yeah, you shine like a honey cake horse. Anyway.
I don't even get this one. Du leuchtest wie ein Honigkuchenpferd?
Ja, du strahlst wie ein Honigkuchenpferd.
I don't know this one even. What?
Really?
No.
Felix, you should definitely read that site and actually get a few more of those sayings.
I should learn some German, I guess.
Yeah. What's this? Oh, okay.
It's snow.
Okay. What?
What?
No. I'm just lagging behind a bit. Those weird lines that are. Those weird lines that were stretching from the borders of the snow to each other.
Okay, I just realized something, but I have to be very careful. Oh my, how... Okay, something I have to be very careful about. I just realized that when I do these kind of snow graphics here, I have to make sure that the border is still very easy to see.
Definitely, yeah.
And otherwise you won't see the borders of the platforms, which is bad. Now I wonder how I should do that. Sucks.
With me, it's not good cherry eating.
Yeah.
Well, I know at least one person here who is good at cherry eating.
Okay.
Okay, no one will get that. Wait a second.
Hey, how about this one? If I add these stones and leave them here,
okay,
I think this looks actually pretty good. Look at this. I mean, there's always a stupid delay for you, and then maybe you will see later.
Like yeah, I'm of course I'm totally delayed. There's another question.
No. Again, this.
Okay. Relvoy is confused about my joke, but it's a very personal joke, and I think only 1 or 2 people here will get it, and they might hit me later.
I think I actually get what you mean.
Yeah. How wide will the zones? What? How wide will the? Okay. How wide will the snow zone be? I'm afraid it's going to be a pain to the eyes. Well, I think it will be less wide than, say, Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice? What?
The rapper.
Oh shit.
Don't you know the joke, like
yeah.
Vanilla Ice, the rapper who's so white that...
So a pain in the eyes, you mean like it's too white, or what is this? I know.
I think so, like it's too bright. Hey Nemika. Hello.
Well, there's still the option to make the snow darker, but
yeah,
we'll see about this. I mean, the colors are always something we can change as we proceed.
It wasn't even really a pun, to be honest. Anyway. But that might actually... we could add like yellow snow as a landmark.
Yellow snow as a landmark. Yeah.
Yeah, it would basically be nature's toilet for the area.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, still now, that kind of sucks now. I did all this snow thing and now I'm gonna change it. Because I decided it's not the best approach. So I decided to add these kind of stones here in between.
Yes. But we actually already reached like our 2-hour mark. So
no, I have to stop. No, man.
Yes, you have to stop right now and yes.
Do the more important stuff, like the hedgehog sandwich.
Yeah, the hedgehog sandwich.
Or maybe the undersuit.
I think the other one actually won, right?
What? Okay.
9-2 even. But I mean, I don't care if you do the hedgehog sandwich.
No, I mean people decided we do the undersuit, pointing a finger and saying hi, obviously, because you can't say anything else.
Yes. Then you will have to have a wise old NPC tell the player not to eat the yellow snow. Well, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Well, maybe you could actually get yellow snow as an item drop, like from the destructibles. That would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we could, I think we would need like different destructibles for the snow area, right? Like instead of plants, like
Plants with snow
snow.
on it on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We would do that.
Does Leah have an EO face? She needs it. I think she might have one.
No, not really. But that's something we probably will add eventually.
Doesn't she have this one face that you used for when TrueMG made his fan art
That was
thing?
like
It was more like
staring, like pointing, pointy eyes. That's not really you. It's more
yeah.
like I don't know how you say
It's
it.
kind of
Like,
like the this one internet meme,
yeah, looking at
not,
somebody very in a very suspicious way.
like not sure if or
Mm.
if.
Yeah, not sure if. Yeah, exactly. That's the face. So guys, we started working on the snow. It kind of sucks though. So again, to explain the problem, um, I started doing this kind of texture here, and I realized if I continue doing this kind of texture along the upper parts of the cliff, the problem is that you will only have snow. Imagine here's snow, down there's snow, and then there's this very light blue border. That's not very apparent and hard to see. So I thought you should be able to see the cliff somewhere along this line. So that's why I decided, hey, let's take out some of the stones from the cliff here and let the snow go in between. That might be make it easier to actually realize where the cliff walks along. And I just realized that this a bit too late, and now I already did all these tiles, so I probably have to rework those. So that kind of sucks, but yeah, what you gonna do? That's what
Yeah.
happens. And but anyway, you see like how I did some random spriting
Hmm.
to do snow.
Well,
I hope that was interesting. Anyway, now to the more important things, the drawing.
yeah. There should be an old geezer in a cave who says it's dangerous to go alone and take this. Well, true, but I think we have to be double careful with the Zelda references because there are already people who say, "Oh no, it's a Zelda ripoff," for
Yep.
some reason.
Yeah, it's a totally a ripoff.
It's totally a Zelda ripoff because in Zelda you also spin around at high speed all the time and throw balls
Yeah.
and have a level up system and a skill tree
Yes.
and and uh, and like those reflecting projectile puzzles all the time.
Right. So let's do this iconic pose here with Leia, or maybe this
Eh.
one. No, this one is good.
Okay, I'm gonna reload the stream real quick, so I'm actually
What? Why do I
back
get
on.
to the freaking Beyond webpage? Still?
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Here we go. Look, you know this guy, right? So let's do this one with the layer instead. Doop-de-doop.
But of course she says hi. But you should try to make it in the font of.
Oh yeah, high of in this font. That would be amazing. Yeah.
But there isn't like a trademark on the font, right? I mean, I'm
We
never
just
sure.
make it a bit. Come on, it's just a
I mean,
joke picture.
it's a fan art.
Yeah, it's a
not
fan art,
something
so yeah. We won't sell that.
crossover fan art. I mean, I gotta say, one of the prettiest fan arts we ever gotten, or at least one of the hottest fan arts, to be honest, was the one in the Cryamore crossover thing. That looked.
That looked
It
really
has a
good, yeah.
it had a nice clove design with Leah, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like it showed a belly button and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cute. So I see it again. Yay! Let's see how long it takes till it lags again. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a document for the stream. Let's put it in the dev folder or in the marketing folder.
What again?
Should I put it in the dev folder or in the marketing folder?
What exactly?
the stream remembering thing.
It would have been enough if you just posted to me after the stream is over, so I can just copy it to my own to-do
Yeah,
list or
okay.
something. But yeah,
You know
just
what?
put it in
I'm just gonna
marketing.
put it in Skype. Man, what
Oh
is
yeah,
it?
yeah, in some chat where
It's the
nobody's writing,
easiest.
like directly to me.
Yeah, directly to you. That's easiest thing.
Okay, open.
Yeah, right. You could use the hold it as a base because it already has an I and an H.
That's true. But I mean, it doesn't need to be exactly, I guess. It must
Yeah,
just be
true.
roughly because that's enough. It's just a small gimmick anyway.
Yeah, I know it has to be perfect now. It's a part of the game, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Just gonna copy some layer for color reference.
okay, what was the second one? Oh yeah, Last Minute Heroes.
Yay!
Hedgehog
Bye.
sandwich.
Okay.
Well, Phoenix Wright, shout out, crossover. It's also something that you can easily get wrong. Instead of typing Phoenix Wright, you type Phoenix Wright, like he's an author or something.
Okay. Phoenix Wright. Oh yeah.
Yeah, get it? Phoenix Wright.
About answering the cutscene question, don't worry about this because we have the list of all the watcher perk questions in our system and we have to explicitly write down if we answered them. So it will be hard for us to forget those.
Oh yeah, for the remembering thing, answer my cutscene question. I think I don't even need to remember Felix because he
I just
has
talked
those.
about yeah, I just talked about this.
Wait, what?
I just talked about this. Remember the
Oh yeah, I was a bit distracted
cutscene.
by
Yeah.
writing. Yeah, and I think you have those questions in your.
Yeah, we have it in our system, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, and then I
Space.
posted everything. Okay, forum avatars, or rather forum smileys, emoticons, last minute heroes raffle, other characters for Phoenix Wright. Now I, now I did type it wrong. I'm such an idiot. God damn it.
Okay.
Okay, so right, crossover and hedgehog sandwich.
Hedgehog sandwich.
We shouldn't forget about the hedgehog sandwich. For some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if we really implement spike damage at some point, I guess the hedgehog sandwich would be the ideal item for giving temporary spike damage.
Yeah, because everybody wants that. I mean, like you deal spike damage too.
Of course, you deal spike damage.
Don't get permanent spike damage.
It would be no. It would be.
So you eat a
bit
hedgehog
stupid.
sandwich and you only deal spike damage, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, then again, it would be kind of funny if the hedgehog sandwiches gave you some really great bonus, but it actually causes damage by eating it.
That'd be funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, perspective. Difficult
Perspective.
perspective. Challenging perspective. Yay. I love
So,
challenging perspectives.
I guess while he's writing stuff, and as long as we don't have any more great questions, we could go into the usual off-topic talking stuff.
Let's
Anyone
talk
watching?
about anime.
Yes, or rather, anyone watching Game of Thrones right now?
Don't spoil anything. I'm still need to.
You still need to watch like 2 episodes, 3, 4?
How many are out?
8. and today will be the 9th or tomorrow.
So I need to watch 7.
Really? That
I
much?
didn't watch any. Sorry.
God damn it, Felix.
Yes, sorry. I have to work on CrossCode and shit.
Episode 8 is amazing. I mean, even if season 5 is kind of was kind of lackluster before, episode 8 is wow. Holy fucking shit. One of the best episodes of the series so far.
Okay. Okay. Is it
And
very different from the book?
it's really different from the book,
Oh shit. Okay.
but it does it well for once. I mean, it had always had good stuff that came from the series, by differing from the books. But this season they did some really bad things. But that one was amazing.
Okay.
Adlessa close, but no cigar.
What, are they spoiling the chat?
Not really. Yeah, don't spoil anything.
Can I not? Should probably not watch into the chat right now.
You don't do this anyway, right?
Sometimes I do.
Okay. Uh, GOT means Game of Thrones, right away. Like the television show that's based on the Song of Ice and Fire novels, which is basically one of the best medieval fantasy story you can find in, at least in more popular works. Yeah, spoiler. Ned Stark dies.
Oh
Spoiler.
no! I didn't
Spoiler.
watch this. I didn't watch this episode either. I still have much to watch.
Spoiler. Aerys dies.
Oh,
Spoiler. Jesus dies.
oh gosh.
Spoiler. Hitler dies.
He did.
Yes. I think so. I mean, you never know. I mean,
I thought he
if
was
you,
below Earth now or something. Riding
I
a
think
dinosaur.
considering all those. Oh yeah, yeah, right. According to Kung Fury, he of course.
Oh yeah, he traveled through time.
By the way, guys, if you haven't seen Kung Fury,
Watch it.
you might like it. I mean, it's not for everyone. I think it's very rooted in the 80s parody thing, but it's so ridiculous. It's just a lot of fun, and it's not all and it's not very long. It's like one film that's, I think, 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
30 minutes about, yeah.
Yeah, 30 minutes, and it's pretty great.
Having troubles with the freaking perspective here. I'm not really
Well,
all doing all that well today.
as if Sean Bean could survive any film or show. Yeah, actually, the great thing about Game of Thrones is that Sean Bean actually is so unlucky that he dies twice.
What?
Because he dies once at Eddard Stark, and then later this wife of his son, Rob, says that she will get a son, and they want to name the son Eddard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. I think he survived Interstellar, but then again, Interstellar is a pretty stupid movie. So no, not Interstellar. You mean Jupiter Ascending, which is a completely different movie than Interstellar. Do you know about Jupiter Ascending, Phoenix?
Nope.
It's from the makers of The Matrix,
Okay.
and it's super silly. I mean, Tumblr loves it, and a lot of people love it because it's super dumb but super fun. It's basically Twilight mixed with some super cheesy sci-fi space opera.
Okay.
It basically the main male character who has a romance with a super uninteresting female. Wait, it's basically the typical girl Mary Sue fantasy. Like you have this super ordinary girl who is secretly a princess, a space princess,
Secretly.
and then she gets some kind of bodyguard who is kind of a werewolf, angel, cyber tech
What the?
guy with rollerblades or something.
Oh my gosh.
And I think her dad is Sean Bean, who is some sort of a human bee hybrid, because he can somehow control. I gotta admit I haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot about it and read about it a lot.
Is it in cinemas or what exactly?
It was in cinema like 2 months ago or something.
Well, I always miss these kind of things. God damn it.
Yeah, it's a pretty. From what I heard, it's pretty amazing. So
Man, the
I guess
shadows
it's
here are really interesting. You see that? The light is coming from the right on Phoenix right, and you always see barely the light on the border. That would be interesting to draw.
Mhm.
Just a
Oh
short
yeah.
comment here.
Yeah, and I think Sean Bean survived that movie actually. So like Jupiter Ascending, not Interstellar.
Mm.
You know about the new Dragon Ball episodes? Do you mean the abridged series or what? Or do you mean the new series? I've actually paid no attention to that because I wouldn't say it's I mean I could say I've outgrown Dragon Ball, but it's not meant to be negative. It's just that I'm not really interested in Dragon Ball anymore. These days
Yeah.
these days I'm much more into more mature anime like Kill Kill, for example.
Yep. Much more sure.
Mature and well, in some way it is, to be honest, but it's much more clever in many ways. But
Yeah.
uh, and of course now we need to do our obligatory World Trigger fanboying session.
I still need to read the manga up today. I'm really outdated.
Yeah, like 10 chapters or so. I mean, it doesn't take that long to read it.
Is it read just 10 chapters? I think it's more.
Yeah, maybe a bit more, like 10, 20 or something. But I will say it again, World Trigger is the best combat battle anime you can, or not really anime, but the manga at least
Let's
is one of the
say
best.
better say manga, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the anime has a bit has some problems because the production value is so low. But I mean, if you're into strategic combat and good character development, then World Trigger is basically one of the best you can find at this point. And TrueMG said with Adventure Time. Yeah, so am I. So do I.
Oh
So many
yeah, me
series,
too. Adventure
so many
Time.
series that I have to catch up with, like Adventure Time, Steven Universe,
Yeah, that one I wanted to watch too.
Gravity Falls. I still have to catch up with
Yeah.
Parks and Recreation, which is not a cartoon, but still.
Stupid side
And
effect of doing full-time game dev. You cannot watch that many shows anymore.
yeah. And Felix, we too still have to watch like Log Horizon, which is
Yes.
kind of which is kind of work related. So
Yeah, it's true. You can actually say that's totally work.
um, do you use a drawing tablet? I think you do.
Yes, I do.
Please hold it into the camera to do some advertisement.
It's a black. It's a huge black thing. Yeah, you can guess
Yes.
the brand.
It's a huge black thing. Yes. Great. No porno references here. Did any one of you watch any Fate animes or by UFO Table? I watched both Fate Zero and all episodes of Unlimited Blade Works so far. And Felix watched Fate Zero, I think.
Also, Fate Stay Night original, like
Yeah,
the
Fate Stay
first.
Night, but that's from Dean, I think.
That's oh, it's okay. It's a different studio, but
Yeah, yeah, it's a different studio, and
oh,
I
okay.
mean, to be honest, I haven't watched like the Studio Dean anime, at least not completely.
I also thought it
But
was actually pretty well animated.
yeah, it was from what I heard, but it's not on the UFO Table. But then again, it's much older, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, what did you think about Fate Zero by now? At
Hmm?
this point, did you like it?
I like it. I mean, especially towards the end, it had some very good parts. I just yeah. I mean, like at parts, the enemy was a bit too much talking to me. At least talking, I didn't really
Yeah,
good. Like I
yeah.
didn't like the things they were talking about. There's a lot of philosophical stuff there, and the parts I kind of didn't quite get what the people were saying. There was this Gilgamesh guy, and he was
Felix,
just about so much about owning everything. Yep,
Felix, you just don't get it.
I guess so.
To be honest, it's ranked among. I mean, not. I wouldn't say among my top 10 animes or something, but it's definitely one of the better ones I've seen in the last years.
It had
I
some very
mean,
good scenes, I admit. I mean, I really
yeah.
liked the one where they showed the past of what was the name of the main character? I
Oh
forgot the
yeah,
name.
not Kirei, I think. What was his name? Like the basically the father
Kirei
of
isn't Kirei? No, that was the other
the
guy.
priest guy was Kirei, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. He had a very long name. It was also with
What's
K,
this?
I think,
You know what? Just gonna console TV tropes.
or Google. I don't know.
Uh, yeah, right. Kiritsugu Emiya.
Yep, yeah, yeah, that one, yeah. So they had like a part where they showed some background story about
Yeah, that
him.
was amazing. That was
That
one of the
was,
best parts
yeah,
of.
very powerful scenes there. So that was
Yeah,
really cool. I liked that one, and the end was pretty good too. I kind of liked how the whole thing concluded. That was kind of nice, I thought.
I mean, you kind of knew how it concluded because it was a sequel. But
Well, no, actually, they didn't go into much detail about this in the original show and visual novel. So actually, I was kind of new. And anyway, I forgot how it was. Anyway, I would have
mm,
forgotten if they did mention it. And so I like this one. It's just in between there were like some things I kind of like, yeah, too
yeah, I
too
mean,
much bullshit talking, in my
it's
opinion.
not bullshit. It's just that you don't get it.
Yeah, I don't
It's
get it. I
it's
guess.
amazing. I fucking I frigging loved the this one time when they basically were drinking together and talked about the different kinds of kings and rulers and like it's
Yeah,
I liked it. I really liked it. It's great and how and uh, uh, um, basically everything Ryder did.
mm-hmm.
And it also had I also really liked the berserker of that series and his master
Yep,
because of the character implications and the whole futility of his whole um, plans and the like. It
I
was
guess
great.
so.
But since we're talking about good animes, I've recently taken another look at that spaceship Yamato anime that we watched a while ago, and
Mm-hmm.
it's still amazing.
Okay, good
So
to know.
yeah, just it was just spontaneous because I've seen that there's actually another movie
There's
that
like,
plays
is there an anime movie or live action movie or something? Or what do you originally mean?
anime movie that plays like between the third to last episode and the second to last, I think,
Okay.
or after the second to last. I'm not sure, but it's basically impossible to find to find it. So yeah,
Oh no. I
basically,
just.
if you are
Do you know how good
basically,
actually the live action movie is?
it's decent from what I've heard,
Because somebody
but
actually told me a lot. He watched it and liked it a lot.
I guess it's not as good as the series because it's very condensed. So I mean, the thing is, the series just let's just first say Space Battleship Yamato 2199, is it right?
Yeah, I
Again?
think so. Not
The
perfectly
new
sure.
one, basically, the new series.
Yeah.
It's really really good. It's if you like classic sci-fi space opera thingies with spaceships and a really good serious story and all the all different um, great things about sci-fi. Like even some really deep, even some really deep thematics and character themes and like space politics
Mm.
and science, which was actually pretty authentic for some parts. I mean, of course, ignoring the really sci-fi parts, but I mean, overall, it's a really a great series if you like sci-fi. And And that's why I think that a condensed movie version of that would be pretty hard to do because you can't really get into those rather deep themes that the series has.
Might be, yeah. But it
Yeah.
has an awesome effects apparently.
Yeah, I've seen some videos about that. Okay, I think we ignored a few questions now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah, we talked too
I,
much about stuff.
I think someone actually asked at one point if you would say that someone should like learn HTML5.
So it really depends on what you plan to do, really.
Yeah.
What was the question exactly? Can you repeat the question as it was asked? It's just when should I learn HTML5?
Or rather, if you would say that people should learn HTML5.
So, okay, I mean, if you want to learn programming, I don't really suggest you to start learning it with JavaScript because
Or JavaScript, yeah, right.
yeah, like doing HTML5 essentially means learning JavaScript because JavaScript is a very dynamic language and doesn't give you any rules and constraints for a lot of things. And learning programming with JavaScript might be a bit risky because you don't learn about a lot of the rules you have to usually consider when designing programs. I think it's better to start learning programming with low-level languages like C++ or C, or maybe Java, which at least teaches you how to properly write classes and things like this. Once you understand the basic concepts, it's safe to go to JavaScript and play around with that, and it's usually a matter of taste if you like it or not, because it's like very dynamically typed. And so if you want to learn programming, um, HTML5 as a game development technology, I think is still very experimental. So you have to deal if you work with it. There might be some cornerstones here and there. I mean, it's getting more and more mature because it's actually used now decently. Now there's some engines out there like Construct 2D that actually allows you to create games and also pretty amazing games I see these days made with Construct 2D. So that's an option. You don't even need to learn programming with JavaScript that much using this.
Mhm.
Um, if you use engines like Impact.js or I think Phaser.js, you need to learn some programming.
Mhm.
Now a good thing about HTML5 I think the technology has a pretty stable future because web technologies don't tend to change that quickly. So if now a lot of companies set their mind to, yeah, let's push HTML5 for games and they do it for a couple of years, it will not simply disappear from one year to the other because you have so many systems implementing that whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's implemented by Internet Explorer, by Firefox, by Chrome, and so many browsers. So I think it's a pretty stable platform. If you manage to create a game with that, you can probably play it for a long time. That's
Mhm.
maybe kind of different from like supporting a gaming console. Like that might also always be a bit risky. Um, but if you just want to do game development, there's also engines like Unity and Game Maker, I guess. Of course, RPG Maker. Um, so that these are options too. And I think if portability is really your major concern, maybe Unity is better. Unity is kind of focused on 3D though. If you want to do 2D games, maybe something like Construct might work better. I mean, in the end, there are a lot of factors you have to consider. It's important what kind of game you want to do. So yeah.
Right. So actually, there's a question that is kind of related to that, and you might actually prepare the picture again. What language is CrossCode programmed in?
Let me just save this one first.
Yeah, safe.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
nobody reminded me.
it
I'm
was
shocked.
it was already answered and stuff, but should still show the picture.
Yes. So this is a language that CrossCode has been written in. Really should polish this picture already. It doesn't look too great. Anyway, JavaScript.
Yeah, just JavaScript.
Okay.
And then there's a question. How is it on Steam? How does it work? And basically, yeah, explain it. I mean,
It's Node WebKit. That's the
not
technology it's
WebKit,
called.
right?
It's some kind of wrapper that allows you to wrap any
A wrapper.
HTML5 a wrapper, not a
Yo,
wrapper with
yo, my boy.
WR. God damn it. Yeah. Anyway, so it allows you to wrap the HTML5 application into some executable. It uses a browser. You essentially serve your HTML5 application with a compact browser and also Node WebKit, Node.js, I mean,
Mm.
and it runs pretty well. It's very easy. If you have an HTML5 app, it's very easy to use, very easy to set up. So I can just recommend it, and it's supported by Steam. Yes.
Yes. So basically, what we need to do now is write an HTML5 wrap.
Yeah, you can do that if you want to.
I'm not all that great in that, I think. And what engine is CrossCode based on, or is it your own made?
The engine on CrossCode is originally Impact.js. That's an HTML5 engine. Was pretty popular in old days. I mean, now a lot of other engines showed up, and
It's still the best.
I'm not sure I would say that, but it's one thing which is really great about Impact is it's very small and minimalistic. So if you just want to have a small engine that you can actually crash in its whole completeness, Impact's actually I can still recommend this engine because I got this engine, I read the source code, I kind of got everything, and then I started modifying the engine, and then that's what CrossCode is based on. So essentially, it's our own engine by now. It was originally based on Impact.js, but we modified it by at least 90%, if not more.
Mm.
And like
Which makes you a bad programmer.
according to some people, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just so I can still recommend it because it's because of minimalistic design, everything, and yeah, that's more or less it.
Okay, then we have something silly. Hmm. Can you let your mate say Felix? I don't. No, I'm not going to say it because then he will get his wish. I wonder if it's one of my old Minecraft mates.
What did he say? I'm curious. God damn it.
Read it in the. I'm not going to say it because I don't want him to give him his wish. It's a bit further up in the Skype conversation. You know what? Just gonna send it to you.
Let your
Gonna
mate
say
say
it.
Felix. I don't understand your sympathy with what?
I think it might be one of my Minecraft mates, to be honest, because it's a pretty old running gag that I am German, and therefore I'm
Oh god.
and therefore I'm part of a certain group of people that might have resentments towards another group of people of a
Mhm.
certain religious or ethical, not ethical, ethnical affiliation. So,
Yeah.
if you are like one of them, then hi, because
Hi.
they kind of know about CrossCode and about my involvement in it, so they might just
That's
also
great
know
to
about
know.
the
Thanks.
stream. And he also says your sprite has a dildo on her ears, sir. Well, I mean
What?
that's very convenient, right? Where else would you store them?
I know I have to deal with this very important topic on how this weird lightning will be reflected on Leah's breasts.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's important.
I know, right? I'm not sure I get it right. Maybe not, but
I
it
mean,
looks nice.
if you were really professional Japanese gaming developers, then
Ye-
you would actually make sure that a small nipple would be visible
Oh,
through the
come on,
shadows.
no, that's not important. There must.
It would it would totally be realistic if he would wear like tin paper foil or something.
Hmm.
Not tin paper foil, like how do you a wet blanket or something? How do you call it?
No idea what you're talking about.
You know, like those clothes that the people are wearing in animes like Ikitosen and stuff, like those that explode once they are hit once.
Oh,
Tissue paper, right? Wet tissue paper.
yeah, okay.
Okay. Anything else? Sounds like E3. What? Every year Drake gets hired by either Sony. Who's Drake?
I think some voice actor.
Might be, yeah.
or something else.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
I'm not sure though. No, Drake was a character that he I think voiced. I'm not sure if the voice actor is called that guy too.
If it weren't for the breast, if it weren't for the breast industry, yeah, right, Hannah. If it weren't for the games industry, we wouldn't have multi-million dollar breast stations.
If
Yeah,
it
I
would,
misread it.
if it would be for this breast in the tree. Oh yes, buddy. This is the quote for today, I think.
Yeah, but then again, there is also a thriving breast industry, so but I guess those are in a different kind of field of work.
Oh my gosh! I wanted to draw Leah in a suit.
Yeah, right.
Ah, I forgot about this. So
Well,
how to turn this into a suit now? She
you
should
could do it. I mean, she could have a tie made out of this.
look. I will just convert this thing to a suit. Like there will be a white suit because Leah. So
Yeah, it's a white
it
suit.
will work. It will work. I will make it work. So
But then again, this would mean that, uh, you know, her arms would be clothed, I think. Or otherwise,
we'll
I
make it
think
work somehow.
I think a suit wouldn't have a zeta ryogeki or how it's called.
This kind of suit will. I will
Great.
make it work. She will just have a armless suit. So that's it.
Okay. Yeah, cleavage, right. She needs cleavage for the suit.
Nope.
Leia is a cleavageless girl.
Yep.
She's a no nonsense, no fences girl. Oh, nice one. Nicely done, Felix.
I like this one.
Nice save. Also going back to that reminds me of how I read like some volume trivia of the World Trigger volumes, and and you know how the series basically has almost no fan service,
Which
or
one?
basically no
Word
World
trigger.
Trigger
Yeah.
has basically no fan service if you get down to it,
Yeah.
because all the female characters have really practical clothes and yeah, but that but the author always mentions breast sizes in the character trivia.
Yeah.
I guess it's to compensate for not having fan service in the main series.
So
It's
people can
pretty,
at least do their speculations. I mean, no, wait.
yeah, not speculations.
But they can do
They have at least some inspiration for their fantasies.
some data for the doujinjis or something.
You know what's pretty great? It looks like there are like perverted eyes on her breasts.
I think not anymore though.
Not anymore.
Oh no,
Okay,
wait, no,
it's
still
lagging.
maybe.
A woman would wear a skirt with a suit top, right? Anyone play Unipop? No. If it weren't for the breast industry. Yeah, it's great. I should put that in my status
Hmm.
status message.
Oh man. Okay.
God damn it, Hannah.
Well done, Hannah.
Well frigging done.
I really like
By the way,
suit layer.
is our true avatar backer still here? Oh, I think he isn't.
Oh.
That's a shame. Because I would like to thank him for being such a great assist character in Valde's story.
Okay. You probably will find him in all kind of indie games.
I think in at least 3 indie games now. I mean,
Yeah.
including CrossCode, maybe even 4, including CrossCode. I mean, I know Valde's story and Shovel Knight,
Mm.
but there might be another one. I'm not sure about that. I'm pretty sure he will try to get another one in that Castlevania game. Would be very fitting. It looks pretty great, to be honest.
The suit,
Still,
right?
it's a suit, and it's still very obviously Leah.
Yeah, I like it too, man. Oh man, I already see people requesting alternative skins.
Well, I mean, just remember that all the alternative skins, with the exception of the ninja skin, would be most likely be um, not for free. Like they would most likely cost money.
Yeah,
I would say so at least. I
I
mean,
guess,
come
yeah.
on, like that's additional content that's not pay to win. So
Mm-hmm.
you should definitely expect to pay a few dollars for that. Yeah, hats when.
Oh gosh.
The thing is, I mean, it would be pretty great if we would manage to make a Team Fortress hat for people who purchase CrossCode.
Hmm?
Felix, like a Team Fortress hat for people who purchase CrossCode.
Yeah, if somebody makes a head, then yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes, I
mean,
can copy the hand. I don't have to draw the hand myself. Awesome.
yeah,
I hate hands. For those who don't know already.
that's a great typo, Tourmalin. Like, uh, he wanted to ask, how about the schoolgirl skin? But he asked, shut ho. How about the schoolgirl skin? Not all schoolgirls are hoes. Don't be. It's it's
Could it be like
it's
a capitalism hoe?
Captain. Oh yeah, right. But that's different. That's like without the e, like ho.
Oh.
Capitalism ho. That's also something we could make in future streams. Like Leah, like that would be something that would have been a great thing for the funding goal. Like capitalism ho and Leah like having money and
Yeah, yeah, right.
or rather she would most likely say capitalism high. Capitalism is in a speech bubble high.
Okay, but now I have to make the hand more female. Make sure to make it more female.
Yeah. Yay, Reseteer. Reseteer is great.
Yeah. Is it Racketeer or Racketeer?
I'm not sure. I think Racketeer actually, but I'm calling it Reseteer because it's spelled a bit differently with one C.
Oh.
I think you normally write it with two C, but that's Reseteer with one, so I'm going to say Reseteer.
Mm-hmm.
But the pun is pretty obvious, so
There's a pun?
yeah, Reseteer, Racketeer.
What's the pun? I don't get it.
I think wait a second, because Racketeer is a name for a trader, I think. Well, wait
Okay.
a second. Uh, how do you say it? Yeah, there is something, or it might be a French word.
Yeah. No idea really.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong in that. Wasn't there a? Okay, is it really just reset? I think there was a different thing. There was a different meaning as well.
Reset. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it's going pretty well. I like it. But I need to do the flip. I think if I flip this one, I might need to change some stuff.
Okay, maybe I'm just.
So I need to.
It might be a French word. Well, no shit, considering the publisher is French. Man, it really goes to show that the French are really far ahead of the rest of Europe in terms of anime marketing and publishing. I mean, considering they make they made Wakfu.
Oh yeah,
Was
I guess so.
Yeah, reset is a recipe. I know that, but I think there was another. Whatever. I'm not really. There was definitely a word for something, but. Oh yeah, right, racketeering, and that's okay. That's a bit. That's. But that would be a pretty mean pun, actually. Racketeering, and it's
Okay.
typed differently because that basically means criminal activities.
Oh,
Like, but then again, it might still be a part of it, considering it's capitalism. Capitalism, racketeering.
I have
Yeah,
to say, I'm really.
and that's your social criticism for today, guys.
I have to
And,
say, I really like
but
the
please
way.
buy our game.
I just want to
Yes.
say something about the Troy. I just want to say that I really like the way the shadows are in this kind of
Yeah,
portrait from Phoenix Wright, and I really should look at more references because I think there's still a lot I can learn.
yeah, true. Shadows are always.
They're really important for these kind of
Yeah.
drawings. Yeah.
I gotta say the lighting on the breast really looks a bit strange. I'm not sure if it's.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
might just remove
might,
them.
but then again, maybe they're just really big. So
I know it looks a little bit like.
do
Oh,
you even say it?
just add some bit of shadows. So here.
Yeah. It's really good to know, RPG, that you're good at French. Do you even say it like that in English?
What do you say?
Like French as a word for oral sex? I think so, right?
Like, yeah, could be.
I gotta look it up. It's
It's very
it's
important.
very it's very essential right now. I don't think so. Hmm. It's yeah. I just realized if we have a French version, it would also be popular in Canada
At least some more of Canada.
and in some African countries, I guess.
I think we already got a mail from some French Canadian guy who seems to follow our game.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Leia also needs some lawyer's badge. That's very important.
Important. Oh yes.
Or just instead of a real lawyer's badge, just make a small ball badge.
But
It's just a ball.
it's kind of boring though. It's just round. You probably wouldn't see the difference in this kind of resolution.
Yeah, true. I guess instead of the armor, you could have made it a bit. Oh no, it's okay. It should still look a lot like Leia, not like
Yeah. I know, probably.
some. Some of you don't know French. Them silly Canadians.
Uh,
Them silly Canadians with their Justin Biebers and their ice hockeys. Well, actually, I like ice hockey, but still. It's a pretty exciting sport. I mean, I'm not doing it myself, but it's it's really exciting to watch. Much better than those silly US sports, like run around with a ball and get
you mean like
and
soccer?
get.
I mean football.
That's completely different because that at least that at least requires technique, not like carrying a ball around the field and
I understood there's actually a lot
get
of tactical stuff there.
Tactical, yeah, but in the end, it still results in brain damage because it's true.
Oh man, oh man.
And the best sport, baseball, throw ball. But then again, you throw balls in baseball, so it must be a great sport.
Yeah, because we all know throwing balls is awesome.
Yes.
Best thing ever.
Bye, TrueMG.
Bye.
Canadian.
Okay, I will see now
Canadian.
how viewers drop to like 20
Yeah, yeah, right. Everyone leaves because everyone was just here to get an autogram by TrueMG
over the internets.
over the internet.
Obviously, you can do that.
We should totally
He's that
make sure
awesome.
that. Yeah.
We're still pretty high there. Hi
Yeah,
there.
I guess. But I have to say bye to MG with one of his own emoticons. Bye.
Yay.
Canadian women are super ugly or play ice hockey. Dude, my wife is Canadian. What team she play for? Okay.
What?
But I gotta say, Canadian women are. I mean, at least on the internet, I know a few women who are Canadian and
Handing
who
out
are.
women from all over the world.
Yeah, but
We went to Texas. Oh, I know a girl there. Like in Austin.
it was true though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Canadian women, I mean, very beautiful from what I've seen. At least those I know from the internet. But then again, it might just be me. But the thing is, I know I'm really into redheads, and that's very on topic for this stream, I think. Anyway,
Totally, yeah.
yes,
Let's talk more about it.
let's talk more about it. Yeah, redheads are great. And anyway, there are a lot of redheads in Canada, I guess. Maybe not really, but it seems like that. I know them from the internet, yes.
Must be true then.
Yeah, it must be true. Some Canadian guy, blah blah. See you, lovelies. Oh yeah, right. I wanted to say something. Is this thing with the Gamescom already public?
It's not decided if we are at Gamescom yet or not, but we will try. What do you
Okay.
mean public? I mean, there's this effort by Indie Arena in Germany to have a very large indie booth at Gamescom, and it just opened up like that you can, how do you call it? So admissions or something, submissions. They opened submissions, so we just submitted our game, and we'll see if it works. I mean, we have some contacts to people who organized this, so hopefully it will work.
Haven't we already the thing with Deck 13?
They have something too, but it's there's a business and a public area, so as understood. And Deck 13 will be active in the business area, and we might just be active in the public area.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Maybe like CrossCode 2 times and stuff, like CrossCode all over the place.
Wouldn't we need twice the guys to actually handle the booths?
I think we don't have to be at the Deck 13 booth.
Okay. Okay.
Though
But we might actually look.
We might.
But I think for the Gamescom it would still be better to have more than 2 people, because I think it would be more.
Yeah, it will be very
even
large.
more tiresome than not tiresome, even more anstrengend. What's the word for anstrengend?
Isn't it tiresome?
Tiresome, but tiresome.
Exhausting, maybe.
Exhausting, yeah, because tiresome also means like annoying in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be probably really exhausting.
Yeah. So it would be pretty good if we had at least 3 people. You know them from the internet, even the shady places, especially the shady places. Well, not just. Don't worry. Maybe a bit. I'm not sure what qualifies as a shady place, but I'm not really all that active on things like 4chan or so. More like Tumblr and stuff. Tumblr and DeviantArt and the like.
Isn't it DeviantArt?
DeviantArt, Divine. I don't care.
DeviantArt. That's like the Christian version of DeviantArt.
Yeah, right.
Okay, now I'm gonna do the flip and everything will break.
Oh no. So would Leah be
actually, it's okay.
So would Leah be good at? So would Leah be good as a pitcher? So the one who throws the balls in baseball, I guess
Oh,
so.
I guess so, yeah.
Finally, what's about the watcher perks? I think we made an update or
Yeah, so like we send out a message to all watcher perks on Cross Central. So if you have access to Cross Centrals, just log in and read the recent message. So we
Mhm.
decided to do exclusive questions of watcher perk honors. That means you can submit a question and we will answer that question in the stream. And we already did this. We spent like the first hour in the stream answering questions for the watcher perks. And you can still see it on YouTube in case you missed it, because we'll upload it afterwards. And so again, you can just log into Cross Central, submit your question if you're curious about anything, and we will just answer that in the next stream.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, we might also think of a few more things if the watchers are dissatisfied, but I think um, like making watcher exclusive streams that replace the public streams wouldn't be a good idea because then the streams would be not as lively anymore.
Yeah, so we thought like having private streams, then we would make good on our promise, but really they are less interesting in general. So we thought we would like to keep it public, but have some other exclusive features for watcher perks.
Yeah,
And I mean, when we answer the questions that people ask, we actually not just talk about it, but we actually show content in the game. We might even show you details about code and maybe do all streams about the questions. Do whole streams all about the question. And that's actually something we're going to do for one
yes,
of
we
the
will.
questions about the GUI system. We're going to do a stream explaining how that works in detail.
Yeah, we will, and we'll also make dedicate a whole stream to our spriter, the question.
To our what?
To our spriter, the question.
Yeah, what? Oh, come on. Leia
Leah
has no
has,
teeth. Oh my gosh, you're
yeah,
right.
right.
Holy shit. I always forget this.
Well,
Let's
she's
fix that.
Instamatter. She can just regrow them.
Yeah, we just cry at teeth now. Oh my gosh, how do I forget these things?
How she eats sandwich.
Yes, exactly. That's not gonna work. Leia just grew a pair of teeth. Wait,
Oh
about
God, I had just the stupidest. I just had the stupidest
pun.
train of thought.
Okay.
Like I was thinking, well, since sandwiches are Instamatter, then if she takes them in her mouth, there might be like fluid in her mouth, like it might be wet in her mouth. Then the sandwich would disintegrate normally. And after that, I had the train of thought went even further, and it was, yeah, no, I'm not gonna get into that here. You can like imagine what I was thinking about.
I would rather not, I think.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm interested if people can guess it. Yes, that also looks kind of more badass now.
Yep. This looks really frigging aggressive and awesome. Do I have to add something here? I think the nose is a bit too
Too
emphasized.
big, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of.
Looked
I
a
mean,
bit male to male.
yeah, right. She kind of would self.
Oh, I forgot something very important.
She would disintegrate herself if her mouth became. Well, maybe not. I mean, maybe there's a bit of fluid isn't all that bad. She only disintegrates if she's completely engulfed in.
If the feet get water, she disintegrates. It's just the
Yeah,
feet. There's a trigger on the feet.
So if she gets,
That's
if
why it
she,
works in rain and stuff.
yeah.
That's the answer. It makes sense.
But thinking about the nose, you have to be really careful. I mean, people are already complaining about the noses being too big.
Yeah, whatever.
Not animal
It's
enough.
the
2 out of
future.
10.
It's all big noses in the future
Yep.
because they're sexy again.
Yep. Yeah. Again? I mean, I'm sexy as hell.
Sure. I mean for women anyway.
Uh, yeah, I guess it's not the usual beauty standards, but I think big noses can be really attractive. So all you women with big noses, you are attractive. You're beautiful. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Yep.
Does Leah get an unnecessary nickname like Phoenix?
I mean, I think you cannot make Leah much shorter except for Lee, but that's one way to pronounce Leah as far as I understood. Damn it,
Yeah, right, Lee.
her neck is pretty thick. I just realized I gotta fix that a bit.
Well, she's really
So ein
she's
Hals.
so ein Hals,
So ein
right?
Hals she has, like,
She has such a neck.
such a neck. That's how pissed she
Um,
is.
well,
Yeah.
she's in a heated argument, so I guess her neck kind of expands.
Yeah, I've just made it make it a bit thinner anyway.
Yeah, people are complaining, have been complaining a lot about the faces because a lot of the characters have rather big noses
I
and
wouldn't
don't
say
look
a
cute enough.
lot, but you
Yeah,
find
some
you
people,
find
yeah,
some people complaining about the faces, and admittedly that could be better. But I'm not gonna change the noses all that much because I actually
yeah,
like
it's
the emphasized noses.
yeah, right, because they noses are one of those parts that oh God, I think one of the noses are one of the parts of the face that really define a face a lot.
What happened now
So
again?
I'm gonna tell you later. Um, they define the face a lot. So if you have big defined noses, then that's a good way to make the faces look differently.
Yep, it's one of that's actually true. Next to the eyes, the noses are actually a very good tool to make individual
Yeah,
character faces.
yeah. Now someone said, "I thank you for the big nose compliment as a Jew."
God damn, it's the same guy from before, or what?
No, it's a different guy actually.
Okay.
And I'm not even sure if he's kidding or not. So I mean, I myself have a rather big nose, so I mean not super big, but who doesn't like noses? They are the treasure of the face. Yeah, right. I like noses. They are cute, and
The treasure
and
of
you
the
can
face.
and you can do very cute things with noses.
Like here. These are, can somebody read this one here? The objection mirrored? Probably not.
What?
Anyway. Ah,
Try
never.
things.
Never mind.
Like you can steal noses from children and say, "Hey, I got your nose."
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
So, I think we're getting close to. I think that's actually looks actually really good. I like it.
And also there is a saying in German about
Mm-hmm.
noses. I think you know which one I mean, right?
Nope.
An der Nase eines Mannes erkennt man seinen Johannes.
I've never heard this one. I'm serious. But
Really?
okay.
Not?
Nope. But
Okay.
there's some things I simply don't know. So whatever.
But you can guess what it means, right?
Yeah, I guess I
Okay.
can. But please explain for everyone in the stream, Hannah.
Yes, so there is a saying that means that the nose basically shows how big certain other parts of a body could be.
A certain other part that's not named directly, so you go figure.
Yeah, they basically name that part Johannes in that saying because that's funny, I guess. Yes, at the nose of a man you can tell it's Johann. That's not bad. By the way, we have crossed the 3-hour marks like 10 minutes ago.
No, but we're very close to the finish line.
Yeah, we're close. That kind of a moment ago, it kind of looked like a K, like you wanted to write Kellogg's.
Okay, I see.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't the Japanese use the same word for both nose and flower?
No idea really. I just know they use the
Maybe.
same for for bridge and eating chopsticks.
Okay.
Oh, there's a lot of things like this in Japanese.
Right.
So I wouldn't be
And
surprised.
and isn't there a thing that basically that they use the kanji for noise 3 times to describe women?
What do they use?
The kanji for noise 3 times to describe women.
I'm not really sure. Never heard of that
I've
one.
seen that at in some internet gag site or something,
Might
and
be.
yeah, would be
Weird. Yeah.
yeah.
Awkward. Um, drop shadow anyway.
Anyway, oh, there's someone says this makes me think about CrossCode and posted a picture, and he's kind of right. It kind of looks a bit like CrossCode style because of the forms and
What do you mean crosscode? You mean
the
like?
last picture here.
Let me see.
Oh, it's nose
Oh,
nose
yeah,
and
like
flower.
rhombus shapes and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, right, right.
we wouldn't be the
Yeah,
first to use those. That was expected. Hmm?
Akash says nose and flower is both hana, but it has different words, so different kanji, but the same sound.
Ah, okay. That makes
Yeah,
sense. That's what how it often is. So they sound the same, but the kanjis are different. That's why
yeah,
kanjis are so important, because if you would just
yeah.
write hiragana, like you couldn't read the difference between all those words. Exactly like how the.
Then again, in German, you also can't read the difference between Weg and Weg.
That's true, but in German you have maybe a couple of words. In Japanese you have so
Yeah,
many.
yeah, true.
But then again, when you speak, you have the same problem. Only when you speak, you have these subtle differences in pronunciation that helps you to hear the difference, and you cannot describe those using hiragana or something, and that's why
Yeah,
they are really neat. Their kanji characters and make it impossible to learn the language for foreigners.
yeah, definitely. Sempen asks if you can still ask a question. Because, of course,
You mean
you can
for
still
a
ask
watcher perk? I mean, you can still ask questions here, and we might answer. If
in
you're
the
a watcher
chat.
perk, you can always submit questions. We might answer
But
in the next stream.
on the stream after that. Yeah, but is- didn't I show you this one picture with this Bible group basically holding a poster, and on the poster was Weg mit Gott,
Oh God.
because it meant like Weg mit Gott.
Yeah.
Basically, for the English speakers, in German, the word for away or make it go, or basically make it go away as an imperative or something, is
Hmm.
the same as a word for the way. So basically, this group had a poster that was um,
The way
supposed
with
to
God
mean
or
the
something.
way with God, but it it almost kind of read like you could also read it like put God away
Get rid of
or
God.
get rid of God, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Adlessa said it's true. The kanji for woman looks like noise stacked 3 times.
Oh gosh. Oh my, the Japanese.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, I don't. I don't. How do you say it? Mm,
Okay, guys, I think we're almost done.
I don't endorse his I don't endorse that message, but I have to admit that it's a pretty clever way to, yeah.
Right. So white background, because that's apparently what we use here.
Okay, Senpai asks, um, yeah, make a white background.
Oh, I need to add some outline after all.
Okay.
So
He asks,
there's a bit
I wanted
more.
to ask if we are going to be able to move our old save files from the browser to the Steam edition.
Oh,
If you can find them, do we know by now where they are actually saved?
I think I said this once where it was, but it's somewhere hidden. Hmm.
Levels. I would really appreciate the possibility, as I've already reached levels 34 with my character.
Oh my gosh, guys! Oh,
Stop grinding.
oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I see. This kind of sucks. I mean, I always planned to implement some kind of import and export feature for saves. Probably should have done that before we switched to the new demo version.
Yep.
Eh,
Well, let's say it this way. I mean, even if you're level 34 now, I mean, if you play like the future areas later, you would be able to reach that level easily anyway. So
yeah. And let's say also, we cannot really guarantee, unfortunately, that you will be able to keep your saves for a long time.
yeah, I
Because
mean, it is a
we will,
development.
at one point, we will have to really do rebalancing and reorganizing the stats, and that will make effectively all saves really you won't be able to use them anymore. I mean, you could, but things might be messed up.
I've actually looked in the CrossCode hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
First, Namica, CrossCode death stream. People badly translate German phrases while Laxen puts snow on rocks.
Very accurate, yes.
And then game dev in quotation marks stream. Topic, sind Red Hat sexy? Basically, are Red Hat sexy? Well, well,
But aren't they? I mean, I think so.
well, they are because we will have spoiler. There will be one Red Hat.
Oh my gosh, Hannah,
Spoiler,
you're just
spoiler.
spoiling stuff.
And she will be rather important. Spoiler, spoiler.
Oh my gosh. And she will have a French accent, I think. I just hope our French fans won't hate us for that.
For what?
Giving her a French accent.
I think we can't really do that in text anyway.
Oh, we can. We just have to add some random words.
Yeah, okay, we might try to do that.
Like
Yeah,
oui
okay.
or croissant or like mes amis. You know.
Oui, oui. I will shove your baguette in your Eiffelturm or something.
What? Oh my.
I have no idea. Um, um, my goal was to deal as much damage with Leia as Shizuka used to do in the prologue. Okay.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, to be fair, Shizuka did fire damage against fire weak enemies. Well, Leia can do that as well in the challenge.
Yeah.
I did have a bunch of 400 crits. Actually, I think that was my 400. I think you can do even more damage than that. I mean, not with normal attacks, of course, but I think I did do screenshots of my damage high scores at one point,
Oh, you
like
did?
with criticals.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's been a while. I think I've gotten 4-digit numbers.
Not bad. Was maybe an old version where this was still possible.
No, I think it was actually rather new. It was after the skill tree rebalance, definitely. But
Add some nice background, and then we are done. I mean, how objection? There must be a nice. There was a special background there. I want to see which one it was. Yes, those blue streams, exactly. Gonna add those blue streams. Or this one here.
Or rather,
That one is nice.
oh yeah, yeah, right. I think I will just post it real quick from my Dropbox. Oh wait, come on, Dropbox. That was my record basically. 4,242.
Actually, doesn't look good.
Yeah, but I used like four attack buffs. It's it's not cheating. I used 4 attack buffs and all the critical damage buffs, and I could get from items and skills, and then I used the first cut skill, and it worked. Oh, nice one.
Yay! Hi! I think I will just add a very slight shadow around it here. What
Yeah,
time do we have?
I understand, Senpai. You try to get the same normal damages, but I think it's pretty hard to do because Shizuka is kind of supposed to be like really high level in the intro. So don't even try.
Don't.
Wait. You racist.
Kinda like this. Now I just have to clean up things a bit. Wait, there's still this distance. Why? I say 0 thing.
Did I mention that I just realized my save files were deleted? Nope.
Whoops.
That's
I'm sorry.
yeah, but as I said, see it this way. I mean, it will be much easier to reach that level that you reached in the later versions when you actually have enemies at your level.
Yeah.
And it's early access. I mean, you can't expect to keep your saves forever. And there will be rebalancing updates.
But I guess I might just try to add an import export here from
Yeah,
save states.
it should definitely be added at some point,
Yeah.
definitely, because
Okay. Damn, I should stop polishing this, but it's almost done.
well, I switched to Windows 10 recently. Guess what I soon found? I don't know. Anyway, I need to go to sleep. See you later. Yeah, see you.
See you.
Yeah, I had to kill 1,000 of those hedgehogs for a single level up. Yep.
Yeah, that's how it goes when you get 1 XP.
Maybe we should make it like 0 XP at some point.
I was thinking about that, so people cannot simply grind until they have level 100. Though, I mean, apparently that's not that easy.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
but still, it's except for the blue one. It gave me a whole 12 XP.
Wow. But I think it's faster to kill 12 hedgehogs than one blue one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can basically one-shot the normal hedgehogs.
Yep. Just need to find a route to make them regenerate quickly enough.
Mm.
Would like to see how a level up run looks like at level 33. Okay, it's good now. It's done. So I'm gonna save this one.
By the way, it would be pretty. We haven't got a lot of feedback about um, the destructibles yet, right? About the item farming. That's something that, I mean, I would be really interested if how people are actually dealing with the destructibles so far. But then again, I guess I should just watch some of the newer Let's Plays. I haven't watched any Let's Plays in the last weeks or so. Like, for example, Shiva, or Shiva's daughter, or Shiva's
Yeah,
Tochter, I think.
Shiva's
But
Tochter.
it's German, so.
Okay, so just waiting for it to upload.
Yep.
Go.
So Felix, did you see my screenshot?
What screenshot?
It's a bit further up now.
Oh, okay.
It's my damage high score screenshot. I think I've showed you once a few weeks ago. I mean, it's one of those.
Holy shit! No, I didn't see this one before. But 42,
Yeah,
42. Okay, that's just awesome.
yeah. I mean, I used 4 of those strength. I mean, we should really limit those to two buffs. I think.
Yeah. I think so too. We should
Or
limit
two.
buffs.
We would definitely limit buffs at some point, or at least I, I would rather limit the items you can use instead of the buffs. But I mean, it depends on what's easier to do.
But how would you limit the items you can use?
I mean, at once, like that it remembers the items that are still in use. So
I mean that's difficult to do because you don't keep. I mean, having a maximum number of buffs is easier to implement because that's already what the
yeah, I
system has.
guess.
I would actually rather say maybe you can have 1 or 2 buffs because then the whole combination buffs also start making more sense because then you can
Mm,
actually have 2 because you cannot get the individual stats. It would make sense to have
mm,
2 or 3 stats combined.
yeah, true. Geflügel, isn't that cross? Yeah, it is CrossCode. The screenshot that I posted. It's basically my personal damage
What?
number
Not.
high score.
Gosh damn it! Not the PSD. I'm too stupid to copy the right image here.
I mean, I guess you could get at least twice that number once there are actually elemental specials.
Guys, I got some stream image. Yay. So, okay. Right. We
Yeah, done.
have, whoa, 11:30.
Any
Anyway,
last questions?
yeah, we did all the stuff. We did some drawing, we did some snow, we talked about stuff, making German puns.
We talked about red hats.
Yeah. Any final questions before we close the stream? Doop-de-doop-de-doop.
Mm. Nope.
Waiting for it. Yeah,
Wait
you're
a it.
welcome for the image.
Will you don't forget the tweet? And if you tweet it, I think you should also make hashtag Phoenix Wright, or rather hashtag Ace Attorney.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'll just do this now, right now.
Mm. Atlessa says, when can I see some Hexacast art? Well, there were some concept art.
Yeah, there was some concept art.
By T Freeze.
Yeah,
No, Freeze, I mean.
T-Freeze, like one of
T
them. T-Free or
one of
Freeze.
yeah. I just remembered that I found a bug with the water. Do you mind if I send you a DM when the video proof is on my Dropbox?
Sure, just send us a direct message. Actually, the best thing is always to send us an email to contact@readyfishgames.com. A direct message in Skype works too, but sometimes they're kinda difficult for us to read, so email is preferred actually. And of course, if you find a bug with water, always send us those.
By the way, there has been a question that I overlooked, I think.
Oh,
For the artist, do you work 100% digital or do you do drafts on paper first?
I, for my part, 100% digital these days. I do some sketches on paper sometimes, but not always. I mean, if I just feel like drawing on paper.
Mostly when we are doing a meetup or something, then we might make a paper
Yeah, yeah.
drafts before.
hmm So I really
Uh,
work a lot with graphics tablet. It's something that works especially well with me because I try to correct my images a lot. And if I do it on paper, I just break the paper. And that works especially well on the graphics tablet. That you
yeah,
can just
yeah.
correct stuff as much as you want to. Yeah. What was it? Ace Attorney. Let's see if I. No.
Just type it right. Hashtag CrossCode, hashtag Ace Attorney, hashtag YOLO.
Yeah.
No, don't make the last one. And then say lawyer layer, because otherwise the pun is ruined.
Oh yeah, lawyer layer. That's good.
Lawyer layer, lawyer layer, lawyer layer, lawyer layer, layer. Say that 100 times.
Okay. And once I tweeted that one, I'm gonna end the stream.
Uh,
Any more
these
questions?
spots, these spots, you missed the stream, yes, but you can watch it on this Twitch channel or later on YouTube.
Yes, we will actually upload this on YouTube right afterwards.
Yep.
Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Layer, lawyer. Here we go. Oh yeah, this one is sweet. Okay.
Did you also make hashtag CrossCode?
Yes, hashtag CrossCode, hashtag GameDev, Ace Attorney, and lawyer layer. Perfect.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna tweet this now, and that's where we end the stream.
Okay.
Um,
Yes,
thanks
it was
everybody
great.
for watching. It was really nice
Yeah,
today,
thanks.
and hope to see you around next week. Maybe when Stefan will finally do his first stream.
Yeah, so
So,
basically, next time we will have less people again because I'm not there. Ha ha.
well, it could be you and
Maybe.
Stefan. Maybe.
Yeah, but I'm
I
not
could
sure.
also be around, and then I will mess up all the questions probably. Anyway, so see you until next time, and thanks everybody for watching. It was awesome. Have a good start into the next week, and hopefully see you soon. Bye
Yes,
bye.
see you. Play CrossCode. Bye.
Yes, play more CrossCode.
Even more CrossCode.
And